Hello everyone, this is Evan and this is another PriceYak tutorial. Today is Tuesday, February 21st, 2017 and we're going to be talking about the filtering capabilities of PriceYak. Filtering is a feature that enables PriceYak to stop from listing unwanted items based on a set of rules. And we're going to be talking about configuring those rules. I'm also going to give you a couple of examples and share with you some hints and tips on how to use those filters and how the filters work. Why would you want, though, to filter out certain items from being listed? There are several reasons you might want to ban certain items or even categories from inadvertently listed in your eBay store. One category, for example, might be the Amazon pantry items or the Amazon add-on items or items under a certain price which are not offered with free shipping from the source store. All these can be handled by PriceYak, but not by the filters that we're going to talk about today. Perhaps the most prevalent reason the filters were implemented and are used by PriceYak customers is to avoid VERO violations. VERO stands for Verified Rights Owner, and it is a program that eBay has in place in order to protect the intellectual property rights of third parties and to provide their members with a safe place to buy and sell. This is what eBay says. That being said, eBay is taking this job very seriously, and there are literally thousands of dropshipping accounts that have been restricted or even permanently suspended for VERO violations. Note also that both Amazon and Shopify have their own VERO programs in place. Through the VERO program, the rights owners can easily report your listings for a number of reasons, including but not limited to trademark, copyright of text and/or images infringement. Once they do that, eBay will check your listing and take the appropriate steps. So as you can understand, if you want to keep your account in good standing and continue doing business on eBay, you have to be protected against VERO violations. This is a list of some of the companies that do not want their products being listed for resale on eBay using their own photos and/or text or trademarks and so on. As you can see, the list is quite large, but I assure you that there are many more companies that are registered with the VERO program, but do not appear in this list. This VERO list is getting appended daily, and more companies register. The range of strictness these companies enforce and report to eBay violating listings varies from very lenient to extremely strict. On the other hand, there are many companies, especially FBA sellers, who want to have their products promoted by other sellers on eBay and on other marketplaces because they acknowledge the very simple fact that it is to their own benefit to have multiple stores in multiple marketplaces promoting their products for free. Even when their products are sold, they don't pay a single cent to the promoter, which is a pretty good deal for the owner of the product. Let's go back and examine how you can be protected to a certain extent from VERO violations. There are two basic ways. The first one is to not list VERO items, and the second one is to get an Anchor store subscription. I'm going to create a future video regarding the benefits of an Anchor store subscription and talk in detail about this subject. As far as the first way is concerned, PriceYak filtering can help you, and we're going to talk about this further down. However, do note that both of these ways cannot protect you 100% from VERO violations. It is ultimately your responsibility to make sure you do everything you can to protect your store. I'm going to share some insights with you in a future video regarding the VERO program. Now let's go to the filters page on PriceYak. So in order to go to the filters page on PriceYak, you go to your store and then go down here to edit listing blacklists. You click here And this is the filters, the 3 different filters that PriceYak offers. So how to use these filters? First of all, you can insert a new word anywhere and delete it very easily. For example, you can go here, you can type testing. You do not have to enter it in alphabetical order. It will be sorted automatically. Make sure you click on Save Blacklists to be 100% sure. So you have to click here. I think that the best way to make sure that a keyword has been accepted is to refresh the screen like that, and then hit Ctrl and F to find what you just typed. For example, we typed testing, and here it is. So now we know that for sure this keyword has been added, and of course we can even delete it very easily. So as you can see, it's alphabetical. Save blacklists, and now it's deleted. Another thing to remember is that capitalization does not matter. So whether you type test with all capitals or no capitalization at all, it's the same thing. And let me explain what each blacklist does. The first one, the brand blacklist, it will stop the automatic lister from listing items that have that name, for example, Bachko, as you see here, or whatever, or Adidas, or whatever. If they have the name of the manufacturer like this, it will stop it from being listed. It will also give you a warning of not listing the item if you choose to review the listing first. It comes pre-populated with quite a large list, as you can see, of manufacturers that do not want their items to be listed on eBay without their permission. And this is, as I told you, pre-populated list from PriceYak. A word of caution: sometimes when the scraper takes the name of the manufacturer, sometimes it misses the name of the manufacturer. So you might have, for example, an item from Adidas being listed, while you do have the name Adidas in the brand blacklist. However, it's going to be listed because PriceYak didn't scrape or didn't find the name Adidas in the manufacturer, and it says not available. So make sure that if you don't want to list Adidas, that you check if Adidas has been listed, even though the name here is inside the brand blacklist. Now, as far as the keyword blacklist, it will stop the automatic lister from listing items that have the name exactly as it appears in their title at the source. So, for example, if there is an item that has the word 3 sprouts on its title, then the lister will not list this item. It will give you a warning of not listing the item if you choose to edit the listing first. Okay, so this is a sample list. And the third one, it's the ASIN and the product ID blacklist, which will stop the automatic lister from listing items that have the exact same ASIN or product ID. I would suggest that you use Yakpol. If you've never heard of Yakpol, it's an add-on by PriceYak for Chrome, which will help you get the correct ASIN. I would suggest that you use Yakpol to know exactly which ASIN to use here, or product ID when you are on, I don't know, Overstock or Walmart. Now, let me give you a couple of hints and tips. For example, here in Keyword Blacklist, you can use it any way you want. But for example, if you want to stop listing certain parts for assault weapons. If you know, eBay doesn't want any listings that have the name of assault weapons, for example AK-47 or whatever. So if you don't want on the title to have something that has AK-47, you can just type here AK-47 or AK space 47 or AK-47, for example. And if you click on Save Blacklist, you will see that from now on, everything or any listing that has on the title the AK-47, it will not be listed. On the other hand, if you have a Halloween prop of a plastic gun that is a replica of AK-47, it will still not be listed. Okay, so make sure you use the words correctly so that you can do whatever you want. Another thing, if you, for example, you can see here I have athletic shoe or athletic shoes. If you don't want to list shoes, for example, because you don't want to list items that have sizes and they don't fit and so on, if you just type shoe, you will stop a lot of listings that might not be shoes. So it might be smarter to take the longer road of entering keywords like athletic shoe or athletic shoes, barefoot shoe, or boat shoes, or so on, or sneakers, or trail shoe, or training shoe. So think about it. You can play around with the filters. The filters are very powerful, and they will protect you, but as I told you before, not 100%. Ultimately, it is up to you and you alone to make sure that you don't list something that you don't want to be listed. So this is it for this tutorial. I just want to say that I'm not claiming to be an expert of anything. I'm just sharing personal knowledge and experience. If anyone has something to add or correct, please leave a message down below. If you have any questions, please leave a message and I will try to answer as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to be notified of my new posts. I will see you in the next video. Until then, have a great day and lots of profitable sales.